Hey everybody, Joe here. Welcome to Sheketchecka for the week of June 1st. Sheketchecka is a weekly vlog I've decided to start uploading every Friday. The reason I'm doing this is because there's hardly been any action on my channel lately, and I want to keep uploading, but part of why I haven't been uploading is because I've been really busy with, this is my last year in high school, so I've been really busy with my graduation. Just getting ready for it and all the diploma exams and whatnot. I've been studying and, I don't know, just been really busy. Also though, I've been, I don't know, kind of lazy with what I've been working on, like the machinima and, I don't know, some of the glitch videos. It's just, I don't know, I haven't found the motivation to work on them as of lately. But it doesn't mean that they're not happening. They are happening, but just slower rate. That's all. And the Let's Plays, which I have recorded, but I have yet to upload because, well, my internet here is really, well, I'm just gonna put it this way, it's terrible. Regardless, Sheketchecka is, like I said, a weekly vlog that I'll upload every Friday, and what I'll be talking about is anything. I'll talk about the anime I'm watching, to, hell, politics. This episode, though, I'll be talking about what I've been up to as of late, some gaming news, because, you know, E3 is less than a week away, and I'm kind of stoked. I'll be covering just the Nintendo stuff, because that's really all that's going to be exciting this year. Well, if there is anything else exciting that Microsoft or Sony manages to pull out of their ass, then yeah, I'll cover that too, but this year seems to be Nintendo's year. Yeah. What I've been up to lately, some gaming news and whatnot, some rumors that have been going around, and an odd story that hit the world a little by surprise? I don't know. It's definitely a wacky one, but I'll cover that one last, because, I don't know, it's just, it seems to be the headline of a lot of conversations for the past week. But anyway, what have I been up to? Well, not sure if many of you know, but I went to Taiwan. But I went there with my dad for a good 2.5 weeks, and it was amazing. It was honestly just amazing. I'll throw up a bunch of pictures while I'm talking about it. So we landed in Taipei City, which is the capital of Taiwan, and we stayed there for about a week in the Sherwood Hotel. It's a pretty upscale hotel, which was really nice. Then we went down to Kaohsiung for 2 days, stayed there, just walked around. It was pretty interesting, a little more rural than Taipei is, but still amazing nonetheless. Then after the 2 days, we hit up the beaches in Kenting, which is on the southern coast of Taiwan, for about 4 days. Got on the beaches. It was really, really nice, because it was an average of about 38, 39 degrees Celsius. No idea what that is in Fahrenheit. Then after the 4 days in Kenting, we went back to Taipei and spent the rest of our time there. And it was an experience of a lifetime, and I'm definitely going back as soon as I can. While I was down there, though, I picked up a couple things. I snagged this camera I'm currently recording with, the Canon Vixia HF40, which is I love it. I mean, it's high def. It's a gorgeous camera. It does everything that I want it to. It's got the hot shoe attachment, which will be nice for future when I get hot shoe attachments for it. And I also picked up this little beauty here, which is hang on. Yeah, there we go. Asus ZenBook, which is, as far as I know, not at shores here in North America yet, but is a beautiful laptop nonetheless. Anyway, I'm gonna stop bragging about that. Yeah, so that's Taiwan. I love it. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna cover more footage of it because now that I have this camera. But yeah, enough of Taiwan. 2 weekends ago was an anime and video game convention that's held every year at the University of Calgary, which is, Calgary is a city that I live by. The convention, though, is called OdaFest. How they got the name? Not sure. Maybe you want to think Oda being otaku and then festival, otaku festival. Don't quote me on that, because I could be terribly wrong, so, you know. OdaFest, though, goes for 3 days. It's the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of the May-long weekend. I didn't go Friday, but I went Saturday and Sunday. Saturday was the cosplay contest, where you could, those who dressed up could go up on stage, show off their costume solo or as a group. What you can do on the stage is, like, of course, just walk up, do like a little twirl around thing, or you could do like an entire skit, sing, dance, whatever you want. The group I went with, though, well, I should probably say this, I went as Girahim from The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. He's one of the main antagonists in Skyward Sword. A pretty flamboyant character, if you ask me, but it was a lot of fun, and I think we nailed my costume, because what happened is, the cosplay contest, our group, we did a little skit that kind of took part of the first meeting of Girahim in Skyward Sword. Like, I had to memorize a whole bunch of lines and whatnot. But then we had a twist, because everyone we went with was a Zelda character. Sheik isn't in Skyward Sword, but one of the people who we went with was dressed up as Sheik, so we had to introduce her somehow, and it just, I don't know, it went off the chain. But what happened, though, was our group came up with runner-up for Best in Show. I don't have the certificate for it. We got a certificate in a little bag full of stuff, but that was awesome. Then on Sunday was the Mr. and Mrs. OdaFest contest. So people who cosplayed can go get a number, and then people who didn't get a number to audition for Mr. or Mrs. OdaFest can vote on the people who did get a number. So I got a number. It was number 53. I came out with second runner-up for Mr. OdaFest, which was, I can't even comprehend that I got that. It's just so ridiculously fantastic that I just lost my mind. Can't put it any other way, but I lost my mind when my name and my character name, there's like my name, character name, came up on the big overhead screen. It was a little breathtaking, to be honest. But yeah, I went up on stage and got my certificate, got a little goodie bag full of stuff. You know what, let me grab all this stuff, hang on. So yeah, like I was saying, it was breathtaking, and here's the ribbon I won. Little OdaFest logo thingy going on there, and then Mr. OdaFest for, yeah, a second runner-up, and then it's got the year. So I got that, I got a certificate saying pretty much the same thing, which is pretty sweet. I made a little, I don't know, handcrafted thing, because we had to wear the paper with the number on it, and it's like, vote for number 53, or vote for number 2, whatever. I made mine into like a little commemorative thingy, so I got my picture in me in my costume, I got the wristband at OdaFest, or the wristband that you get at OdaFest, my little sticky tag with number 53 on it, the vote for number 53 thing, because I'm fabulous. So what I got as a prize was, I don't know where the little bag is right now, but I took it all out. So as a group prize, we got a plushie of a Pokemon. I don't know which Pokemon it is, because it's from the new generation, Black and White generation. I've lost interest in Pokemon now that they've gone as far as making ice cream Pokemon and garbage Pokemon. And by garbage Pokemon, I mean literally garbage Pokemon. But yeah, so a plushie of a flowery Pokemon, I don't know, but also the entire season of Blue Seed. I haven't watched Blue Seed before, but I don't know, I plan to watch it, and it looks pretty cool. So that's worth a shot. But, so yeah, so that was a group prize. Single prize, though, was some Pocky, delicious stuff, and 2 anime series. One that I am watching through right now, and it is phenomenal. Don't know if you can see this because it's a little holographic, but X. Oh yeah, you can see that fine. Or I don't know how that's pronounced. Cross? X? Don't know. Regardless though, phenomenal. And then another one, which I have... No, I can't, I don't know. Don't know if I can comment on this, because it's, because it's Rocket Girls? The Complete Collection? Is that what that says? The Complete Collection, yeah. Rocket Girls, The Complete Collection. I don't know. Here, I'll read out the back. School is finally out for the summer, and Yukari Morita, the Japanese name, has big plans this season. It's off to the Solomon Islands for her, in search of her long-lost father. Unfortunately, the archipelago stretches over 28,000 square kilometers and boasts a population of about 500,000 people. With odds like that, what's a girl to do? Luckily for Yukari, the local Solomon Space Agency is in desperate need of a new astronaut. Just so happens. With their promise to help find her father, Yukari begins her part-time job as an astronaut. Don't you need training and stuff? I don't know. Astronaut, rocket girl... I'll give it a try. I'll let you know how it is. So yeah, Odafest was cool. And yeah, that's about what I've been up to. Just keeping myself busy with school and costume making and stuff like that. Ooh, that's a text. Girl wants to be friends. What can I say? I just got the looks. Kidding. Stop. No flame. So, gaming news now. Like I said, E3 is right around the corner. Like, I can smell it, it's so close. This is gonna be Nintendo's year for gaming. I'm not trying to start any flame wars or fanboy fights or anything, because I have everything, and by everything I mean Nintendo consoles. I've got them all. PlayStation consoles, got them all, including the dreaded Vita, which has been useless to me because nothing is happening with it. Hey, here's Uncharted. Here's Little Deviants, which was terrible, by the way. Don't even argue that. Here's Resistance, which is sorry to say, but a bad shooter to begin with. I can't stand Resistance. Mortal Kombat was nice, but I already have it on my Xbox. I'm hoping Sony will do something with the Vita during E3. Like, they have to, because, I mean, it's not selling very well. 99% of people who have it hate it, minus those few Sony fanboys that are like, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread because you can touch it on the back. Right now, it's... okay, how do I say that? Right now, it's the worst of the best purchases I've made. If that makes sense. I don't know, I'm just confusing myself now. I hope Sony does something with the Vita and gets rid of the Move. Like... I can't fathom the Move. I have the Move, so you can't say that, oh, it's awesome. Because it's a copy of the Wiimote 1. But I don't remember the last time I picked up my Move controller. I mean, that new Sorcery game is out, but... Wii... And I mean, that's pretty much all the Wii, well, the motion Wii games are. But, I mean, at least there's point. The point of the Wii was motion control. I think Nintendo did an alright job with that, as shovelware as the system was. There were a few good gems, but Sony's Move is just so... I mean, I'm looking at it right now. I've got, like, the little sharpshooter thing. I got the Resistance 3 bundle with it. The whole Move Unleashed? No, what was it called? Unchained? No, Burn the World? I don't know what it was called. Resistance 3 with the Move bundle, that's what I got. And it was terrible. It was cool, going like... but it was hard to get used to. And it wasn't like anything that I haven't played at a movie theater arcade. Sony, I'm gonna say this once, but get your shit together, please. I mean, your PS3 is awesome. I mean, I love Uncharted. If you haven't played Uncharted, play Uncharted. It's like, I'd say Uncharted is like 5 years ahead of its time. Like, visually wise, gameplay is pretty solid. It's a platformer, and it's fun. Storyline's great. Visuals are fantastic. Microsoft, I don't know what they can do. The Kinect is... Kinect is Kinect. I mean, it failed so hard that Microsoft rebranded it with a Windows logo and said, hey, Kinect for Windows. And people are like, yeah, you do that. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just these bad decisions from these big companies. People look up to these companies, and they're fantastic. Like, they know what they're doing. I mean, look at the PS3, look at the 360, they are phenomenal consoles. But it's when these big companies make stupid decisions, like the Move, and, I mean, the Kinect, the idea is so cool. The idea is so cool. I'm not gonna lie. I love the idea of complete motion control, like, no controller control. I mean, that brings us one step closer to the complete immersive virtual reality style games, the ones that like you are in. Plug into the side of your brain, and you're teleported into the game. Like it's unbelievable that this is even possible. But when you create something as amazing as that, but don't use it for anything, dancing games, they're fun, but really, the Forza, that was alright. I mean, I guess you could go, you know, change. There's only so much you can do that before the novelty wears off. Star Wars Kinect, I don't even want to comment on Star Wars Kinect. It was so disappointing. What I was saying, though, is this is Nintendo's year to shine. Their name has been tarnished. And I'm a Nintendo fanboy. I'm not gonna lie. Their past 6 years have been bad. I know that. It has. The Wii was disappointing. I mean, there were some good games. Most of the games that are amazing on the Wii, or that do really well, are made by Nintendo themselves. And I mean, for good reason. Nintendo knows what they're doing as a game company. They've been in the gaming world since the 80s. Throughout the handheld line and the console line. I mean, Nintendo's been there every step of the way. Which is why I think the last few years have been a little bit of a tarnish on Nintendo's name. I mean, look at all the hate that they've gotten. But I think they're gonna turn around. I know they are. I mean, if you look at the 3DS and the 3DS game lineup, the 3DS itself is freaking amazing. Like, and I'm not just saying that because it's, you know, a new Nintendo handheld and I'm a fanboy. No. I'm talking, like, revolutionary-wise. Having 3D without the glasses. Yes, you have to sit in a certain position, the sweet spot as they call it. Just the fact that that's even possible right now is so cool. Yeah, it's a gimmick. 3D in general is a gimmick. I mean, they're making boatloads of money off of it in the theaters and whatnot, but it's cool. It adds an immersive feeling into the game, as if you're really there. When they launched the Ocarina of Time 3D remake, I mean, I love Ocarina of Time. I mean, who doesn't love Ocarina of Time? It's Ocarina of Time. It's the game that you know, but it had a different feeling to it. The 3D effect and the updated graphics to modernized graphics was epic. Wasn't necessary, but superb. And it added that extra layer of immersiveness. With the 3DS's lineup, I mean, you've got Luigi's Mansion 2, you got Paper Mario 3D, you've got Animal Crossing. I don't particularly like Animal Crossing, but I mean, it's well enough received to have, what, 4 games already? No. GameCube, the Wii one, the DS one, and then, yeah, this one, the 3DS one, so 4 Animal Crossing games. And then whatever else is on the horizon. I mean, like the Theatrhythm, which is already out in Japan. It's that Final Fantasy rhythm game. As dumb as that sounds, I kind of really want it because I love rhythm games and I love Final Fantasy. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic. This is Nintendo's year to shine. They've got the 3DS and its lineup that they're going to be announcing, and has already been announced and have been in development for a while, as well as their new home console, the Wii U. The Wii U? No, the Wii. The supposed final dev kit that the developers have gotten has been tested and clocked. Now I'm going to be speaking a little bit of jargon, computer language now, but they've clocked it at 4 cores, that are dual-threaded. So it's an 8-core machine running at 3 gigahertz, which is decent, very decent. When they did comparison tests with the current generation, so the Wii, the PS3, and the 360, they said it was 20 times faster than the Wii, which is no surprise there, but 50% faster than the PS3, which is faster than the 360. And that's pretty good. I mean, as a stepping stone for Nintendo, as they're getting out of the standard definition, the motion control, just the hole that they were in. Just getting out of the hole, I think this was a good step for them. Because it's finally an HD system, and they've got a strong support from third-party developers, which is going to be crucial for the Wii U's life. Yeah, so I'm going to be covering everything that is said at E3, any of the biggest things, as well as, well, everything Nintendo, and the biggest things that the other keynote conferences are going to be saying. And I don't know, if you're into it, watch it. If not, then just stay tuned for my update videos. I'll go into everything in depth and what I think about it. Yeah, so that's gaming news as of right now. For the third story, though, it's that weird one, though, that kind of shook the world when it happened. It happened in Miami. It was a man eating another man's face. Yeah, you heard me right. A man eating another man's face. Oh, hey, good to meet you. Ah! Like, how can you... What? What is what? So, supposedly what happened was the man who was doing the nomification of the guy's face, completely naked, but reports have shown that he was tripping on some ecstasy, was it? The man whose face was being eaten was unconscious at the time, and the man on top was chewing at his face. A cop apparently showed up on scene and stopped the eating. But I mean, what can you say to that? The cop said stop to the guy, and the nomming man just looked up and snarled at the cop. What? Hey man, stop eating that guy's face. It's such an unbelievable story, and like with all of this zombie hype as of late, I don't know, could this be the start of the zombie apocalypse? Who's to say? Maybe if we all start tripping on ecstasy. So yeah, what happened was the cop shot the nomming guy's leg, and then that didn't get any reaction from the guy. He kept on chewing until he fired a couple more shots and then unloaded an entire pistol magazine into the guy. That stopped him. You can almost guarantee that the guy is dead now. I mean, having an entire, 6 or 8 shots unloaded into you. And the guy whose face was being eaten comes out, he's stable, but half of his face is like pulling a Harvey Dent there. I don't know how to comment on that any further. It's such a weird story to talk about. But anyway, I've taken up my fair share of your life with this episode of Sheketchecka for the week of June 1st. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any comments on how I should change the format of the video, how I should say anything differently, what I should comment on, if you want to give me ideas for topics of next video, leave them all in the comments below. That would be awesome. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for next week's Sheketchecka.